The next story is the golden key. The golden key. A long time ago, many, many years ago, there was a little boy. There was a little boy. We don't know how old he was, but I am thinking maybe because he was a little boy, he must have been about 7 years old. Or I hope he's not any younger than 7. He was 7 years old. He lived in a small little poor house. And it was in the winter time, cold winter time. There was lots of snow on the ground. Much snow on the ground. There was deep snow on the ground. Deep snow lay on the ground. Okay, lie, it means to be there. Lay means it was there. Okay, so deep snow lay on the ground. Well, it was very, very sad because he had to go fetch some wood every day from the forest. He had to go and fetch some firewood from the forest every day. He was forced to. He was forced to. He didn't want to go because it was cold outside, but he had to. I don't know. Maybe the mother and father said go. Or he knew that mother and father needed the help, and so his help, and so he did. Anyway, he was forced to go. It was not that he wanted to go. He was forced to go. And so, but because it was there was snow on the ground, he went out on a sledge. Sledge is like a sleigh. Santa Claus gets on the sleigh and with the it's not a deer, reindeer, with reindeer, and he comes to our house to give us Christmas presents. So that's a sleigh, but sledge is the same thing. So he got on the sledge, okay, and then he went to the forest to the snow. He went to the forest to get fetch some wood, okay. Now he came to the forest, and so he got off the forest. He got off the sledge, and this is a forest, okay. And then he got off the sledge, and he was gathering the piece of wood, and he gathered them together, and he packed it together. He put them together in a bundle, like we said before, and he put the wood on the sledge. And it was time for him to go home, but he didn't want to go home right away because it was so cold. He was frozen. He was frozen with cold, and he wanted to light a fire. He wanted to make a fire there in the forest so that he could warm himself. His arms were cold, his legs were cold, his limbs were cold. Okay? Limbs means arms and legs. His limbs were cold, and so he wanted to make a fire and warm himself. And so there were lots of snow on the ground, so he scraped the snow. Scrape means to push it away, okay, with a tool, but he didn't have a tool, so he probably pushed the snow away with his hands, okay. So he pushed the snow away and scraped the snow away because he wanted to make a fire. You cannot make a fire on snow, and so he had to push the snow away so that he can see the ground. When he pushed the snow away, when he clear means to clean it up. So when he cleared the snow away, he saw something on the ground. He saw something was shining on the ground. It was very, very small thing. It was a tiny thing. And he looked and he saw it was a key. And it was not just a regular silver key, but it was a gold key, yellow key. It was a gold key, a golden gold key. So he picked it up and he thought, wow, if there is a key here, there must be a lock. There must be something that I can use this key to open, he thought. And so he looked around, but he didn't see anything. So he decided to dig the ground. Dig the ground. Okay, now dig. Dig means to remove dirt from the ground. Okay, this is digging. So, he must have sat down and he must have removed dirt from the ground by his hands, using his hands, because he didn't have any tools. And so he dug. He dug the ground and he kept digging and digging and digging. And then he found something underground. It was a box. It was a chest. It was a box. It was a chest. But it was not just a regular box. It was an iron box. It was a heavy metal box. It was not a wooden box. Iron box. Iron chest. Now here was this iron chest, and it was very, very heavy. But he held it and he pulled it out, and he was looking at this iron chest, and he was thinking, wow, this is an iron chest. Okay, he was looking. He's thinking, my goodness, this is an iron chest. And where is the keyhole? Keyhole. Where is the keyhole? And he looked and looked, but he couldn't find the keyhole for a long time. But then he found a very tiny keyhole, small keyhole for the small golden key. So he had the key. He thought, what kind of things are inside this box? He wondered, am I going to find treasure inside this box? He put the key and he put the key into the keyhole, and he was wondering whether it is going to fit. He hoped it was going to fit. It would fit. And then he quietly or slowly put the key into the keyhole. And then it fit. The key fit in the keyhole. And so he turned the key once round. And then it unlocked the lock. Unlock. The key fit exactly, and when he turned once round, then it unlocked the box. Lock. And so he held the lid. This is a lid part. This is a box, but this part is called lid. This is a lid. Okay? So this is a lid. And so he held the lid and he opened it. He opened the box. He opened the box. And he found gold, silver, rubies, jewels. He found very, very valuable things. Valuable. He found very expensive things. Gold and silver and jewels. He found precious things. Precious. Precious. He found precious things inside the box. He was very, very happy because he was a poor boy. So he put this box, on the sledge, and he got on the sledge and he went home. And then his mother and father were very happy. The end.